Great. So I'll come to my next topic. So like it's been so many years, like we have the video, YouTube there, all these platforms, and generally you would have a thing that okay, how many views you've got, likes you have when you put out your original video campaign. Uh, excuse me, but what do you all feel like in terms of, are there some different, as marketers, some different kind of metrics? Because it's very general, these views, it might not work, might work for an entertainment based video but not for an explainer. So what kind of metrics actually are you looking at as per the type of video and all? If you could really elaborate on that, which helps you to judge actually the success of original video campaign. So I'll start with Ashwini.
Okay. So as a marketer, there are a lot of these basic metrics I would call, which is like the number of views, the play rate, the CTR, the conversion rate, and this, of course, the subscribers you will definitely look at. But beyond a certain point of time, I think there are important metrics like say watch time, for instance. The duration of time users hooked onto a video. That is one of the most important metric that I would judge. The second most important metric that I would place my bid on is definitely the audience retention, right? To understand for every video, where is a point that the users feel it's boring and they drop off. That is the most important thing to tell you if the video, whatever you have made, is resonating with the audience or not, right? So you can also get to know at what point are they feeling boring or not entertaining, and then you can kind of optimize on that and work around on that. And apart from that, I think the social sharings are very important. See, I'll tell you from my own example. When I go through YouTube videos or when I go through videos on Facebook, a lot of times what really happens is I share only the content which I resonate with myself. I feel it's important to be said, or if I feel it's the most funniest video I've ever watched, I then only want to share. So first thing that you have to do is all these three, all the first the part where you talk about the watch time, the part where you talk about audience retention, and of course take views also into consideration. So all of these things together, then it gives you a better clarity when just looking at these parameters individually, and that overall will definitely impact in terms of the subscribers, will definitely impact in terms of the quality of the content that you're putting out there. And of course, the social sharing will eventually fall into place, right? So if it's more resonating with the audience, and of course, you also have to look at the comment section, because if you ultimately form the word cloud, and understand the sentiment analysis of that particular video, I think the comments is the best place to look at it, right? So the kind of usage, the words, which are the words that is highlighting there. Is it good? Is it bad? To see if the videos are working really or not really working, right? So these are some of the metrics and dimensions that you would definitely look at, apart from the ones that traditionally we've been looking at.
That's right. So, Ashwini, are there any kind of tools your company uses to get to judge basically the and to get the data for the success, like the certain metrics that you're talking about? So, are there any certain kind of tools that your company is using to get the same?
I think primarily YouTube Analytics is something that we use definitely. There's no better tool like YouTube Analytics, and in addition to that, we also use Sprout Social for social listening and stuff like that, and then Hootsuite also. So especially for Twitter, I think Hootsuite works really well for this. So I think these three things are definitely used to the best of potential from our end.
Okay. Anything for social listening or sentimental analysis? Anything you are using?
I think the part where we go through the different comments, whatever we are getting, because you can automate some processes, but certain
Yeah.
things you have to look at beyond. You have to invest the time there and go through each and every comment, and even just putting a reply comment to it, I think it goes a long way. For the customer to come back and say, okay, you guys are doing this really well, right? So, and it's just a thank you that's all going to make these things work, right? So I think that is exactly why we read comments and why we reply to those comments also, which is the most important.
That's right. So, Rishi, could you share anything? You have also had experience in original video marketing. So, any kind of different metrics that you're looking at to, judge the success of campaigns?
Uh, the metrics will always depend upon the goal before what kind of marketing campaign you are going to. So basically, if you are running few ads, video-based ads to just get a few website hits or to just collect some leads on your landing page, or you are doing it to build some trust, or you are trying to build it a big aura for your own brand or for your own particular product. So this depends upon what kind of campaign we are running. So basically metrics will always depend upon the what kind of campaign we are running. So for example, I can say the recent credit campaign which has done for IPL is for pure building that brand. So we are here, so we are changing so many lives in this way, and there is no way expecting any revenue for this particular ad for credit in previous IPL. So even an academy does it same. So they are trying to give it a big aura for their own brand, so that the larger chunk of audience knows about their own brand. So it becomes much easier for them to like acquire users for these kind of like generating leads, or doing some sort of transactional things once they get onto your platform. So basically ads, like definitely the video ads depends upon what is our target for doing this particular ad. As for credit, it will be different. For other company, it will be different. For a B2C, it is different. For a premium B2C, it will be different, and a B2B, it's totally different. So this depends upon what kind of campaign we are trying to do. So it varies from company to company and the situation to situation, and what kind of goal they are trying to achieve in this quarter or in next couple of quarters as a business.